See who's ready to join in me this morning. See who's up. Everybody might be in bed.
Thank you.
Good morning, good morning. What a beautiful sunny day this morning. Hey, dear. Who's joining us who were watching us live last night? Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Hope everybody's well. Tired. Morning, Gemma, my lovely. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Neat PJ. Yolanda wants to listen to me in stereo this morning. Hope everybody is well. Good morning, Claire. Did you manage to get any sleep? Great night last night. Oh, and I absolutely loved last night. Urquibus has sent me some clips. And one I can hear really clear. I think it was at the last part when we were in the hall, and on the recording you can hear it say, "Get out," and then it says "bitch." I watched till 11ish. I know, Gemma. What a night! I mean, we didn't get in till we're about 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, 4 o'clock this morning we got in, and then we didn't get to bed till about half.
3:30 and 4 we got in.
And then went to bed about 4:30, quarter to 5, I think. Yeah, and then his neighbours decided to bang on wall. So I played them the CUNT song outside, so she knows what I think of her. But no, what a beautiful place. I mean, when we were coming home, how are you feeling yourself with them stairs? Can hardly walk. And when we got home last night, obviously Fifi and Charlie come running downstairs to greet us because Rob and Yolanda had gone to bed. Obviously they'd not been in bed long because they'd stayed up and watched live. And as they come downstairs, Rob was wanting to go back to bed, so I picked Charlie up to take him upstairs, and my legs couldn't get me upstairs, and I fell on both knees. Anyway, you could see the flatness on my kneecaps where I'd done, and then it was just all fluid round it. Morning, Shazzy. So yeah, my knees are very, very sore today. I just couldn't get up. I really, really struggled last night to get upstairs. But I'm going to be resting. So if I'm going live, I'm going to be live doing tarots or pendulum, or a mixture of the book and everything. But I can't go out on lives for at least a few days. So luckily tomorrow night we've got chit chat, so we're not out for that. But yeah, I plan on doing it. I do plan on resting up. Oi, Donna. I plan on resting up. There is quite a bit of fluid retention in my kneecaps, but it's to be expected. And the left side of my spine feels like it's going to come out of my skin when I stand up. So, but all is good. And to be fair, I rested up before we got there, and now I'll rest up again. Dear no, Tracer was over on Facebook. Come here instead. Oh, bless Shazzy, thank you. What do you suffer from? Gemma, I've got degenerative spine disorder. I've got sciatica and arthritis in both legs, severe in my left foot, and it's severe in my right knee from where I've dislocated my knee. And I dislocated my knee when I was about 16. No, about 15 when I dislocated my knee, and then I shattered on the same leg. I shattered both my ankle bone, and they had to rebuild my ankle bone, and I had metal plates and pins in. Morning, Heather, my lovely. So that's caused the unevenness of my spine. And when I did my ankle, they said I'd be lucky to make it to 30 before I run a wheelchair. I made it to 40, so I was quite happy. Weren't happy that I went in one, but I knew that it would come in, just because of the extent of nerve damage that had happened. So yeah, we did take Little Blue last night, and to be fair, I could have got Little Blue out, but I'm petrified of lifts. And me and Claire went up in lift last night, because there was no way I could have walked upstairs, but I won't get in the lift to come back down, so I ended up walking downstairs. So it's not good, but no, I'm all right. I'm feeling good. So took my tablets, got my morphine on, and yeah, I'll go back to sleep in a bit. 'Cause I ain't took no tablets this morning, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to come live and speak to you all. Fibro and chronic fatigue. Thank God I don't suffer that much no more, but kind of know how you feel. It's awful, isn't it, Gemma? It's absolutely shocking when fibro's big enough, and it's just awful. But you've got to, for me, you've got to stay positive. I think it's all about how your mind is and the positivity you keep. Hope you're well, Heather, my beautiful lady. You should have slid down the banister. Could you imagine? I would have. I would have. But you know, when we got home, and when we were finishing hotel and we were driving home, I was like, oh my God, it was like a scene from Titanic. And it wasn't, do you know, it was more like the hotel of The Shining. First day back at work for me, it's official, my hands are buggered. Oh, Tracy. Oh, just take it easy at work, sweets. Try not to do too much if you can, and don't let them put on you to do stuff and that you're going to struggle to do. Make sure you say no. Protect your hands at all costs, my lovely. But yeah, the hotel, it was like something out of the Shining. You were just waiting, you were waiting to see them twin boys or whatever they were, twin girls coming, or him knocking on the door and going, "Here's Johnny." Yep, staying positive. I didn't work when I was at my worst, but stripped myself of my meds, lost 5 stone, now work at HCA full time. Wow, Gemma, that's amazing. I've just started me, I'm not going to call it a diet, I'm just going to call it a lifestyle change. And in, I think it was 37 days, I'd lost 1 stone, £6. So I'm going to continue, and hopefully, the trouble is, because mine's nerve damage, I'm never going to get any better. But it's something that I think when you get told something, it took a long time to process, but now I've processed it, I feel I can cope with it. Probably won't cope with it when day comes when I can't walk. Because it could, like they said at hospital, it could be 6 months, it could be 6 weeks, it could be 6 years, it could be another 60 years. But there is going to be some point where I will get me bottom half will go paralysed. But that's why I shouldn't push myself. But I've got to push myself, because if I don't, I'm never going to get to experience things. So morning, Dawn. Thank you, Yolanda. I am on time, doing really well. And I can tell you, I can start telling. I've done photos from start to finish, but I'm not sharing them just till I'm back. Back to my way. Morning, Mark, my lovely, from sunny Sussex. We've got sunshine today as well. So that's good all round. And get ready, because come August, I think it is, we've got a heat wave, and it says we're going to be in 40s. So I'm hoping we're all going to get a bit of that sunshine. Oh, you're definitely helping having a better diet. Yeah, therefore you have to go out and do the things you enjoy. You do. You've got to go out and do things you enjoy, because if you don't, unfortunately, it depresses yourself. 40s. Yes, Yolanda, 40s. We've got sunshine here in Immingham. Oh, wow, Dawn. Do you know what? I should be really saying garden, because I do know that is it vitamin C that comes from sun? Vitamin D. See, I don't even know. Vitamin D does help for people that do suffer with chronic pain. There's something in the sunshine that well, it's the vitamin D in it that's in sunshine that helps. You're so inspiring and so positive. Thank you, my sweet lady. But you know what? I get that from all your bit D. Flip, don't think I could stick 40s. Well, I'm going to be walking with a fan attached to my body. I'm still in bed, as I've had to put the fan on because I'm sweating cobs this morning. I was going to put fan on before I started, but I feel a bit all right. I've got door open at minute, and but I can see it's on. But I sort of like keep my curtains closed so I don't get it done warm house up too much. Vitamin D, I know what you meant, Mark, my lovely. Sat in the garden, but I don't like it too hot. No, do you know? At one point, I used to love it when I were younger, going out and sitting in the sun. Now But saying that I look like a lobster, I turn into a lobster from our sunshine. I can go abroad and I'll get a tan, but you know, in ours, I sit on garden and I look like a lobster after 5 minutes. My face literally goes red raw, my body goes red, and then I end up with heat stroke or what's the other one, sunstroke. So I have to be right careful now. I wonder if it's an age thing. Or it might be the fact I don't put sun cream on till after the fact I've got sunburn. So could be that, could be that. So, what were your favourite part last night? What were your favourite? It is a different eat abroad. I'll buy a pool, sit in it. I know I'll get a jacuzzi. So what were your favourite parts last night in hotel? Which were if you watched it? If you didn't, don't worry. But for those of you who watched it, which part was your favourite? Or did each room that we went in have a different take on it? How did you guys find it? Use Factor 50 and stillburn. That's me. That's me. I think I bought Factor 50 somewhere. I suffer with agoraphobia, so no sunshine for me. I'm happy cooped up in my house. Oh, bless you, Donna. Is that more of I don't know what agoraphobia is. Is that like you've got a fear of something, Donna? I know I might sound a bit stupid, but is that a fear of something, or is it a condition to do with the skin? I'm not sure. When you were on your own in the mirrored ballroom, yes, I enjoyed it in the ballroom. Look at this one. I need to cut that off. Look, it's bust. Oh, it ain't bust. It don't keep underneath. Yeah, like Yolanda, I'd be allergic to. Wow, Shazza. Do you know that was so fear of outdoors, yeah. Oh, Donna. Well, you know what? If ever you need to talk, my inbox is open, so you're not on your own. Don't suffer on your own. And there'll be so many people in here as well, in chat that you can message for a chit chat as well. But we'll go outside for you. You keep with us, Donna, and we'll take you to some amazing places, daytime and nighttime. The first room was good when it was going for the aerial. It was. It was. I'm hoping that we can afford one day to buy some of that equipment. But morning, Mr. Mason. It is expensive. What was that meter that Kenny were using? That melt? Were it a mel meter? That one? Yeah. How much are they to buy?
You want one with
aerial on?
No, with ADDT.
Is that what Kenny had?
I don't know.
John's gonna have a look now, because then at least we know what we're going to be saving for. Because they're not. You've got to order them in from America. Oh, you're welcome, Donna, my lovely. That's tricky in summer. It is, Shazzy. It is tricky in summer. Everybody's saying good morning to you, John. Sir, will do. I can't call you CUNT on a live. I'll call you sir. 108 antihistamines helps every day.
£179.99.
£179.99. That's what we're saving for. And that, sit here a minute. And this is that. This will be the next piece of kit that we order. So you can see there. Let me show you price. You can see price. But that's going to be his next piece of kit that we're going to save up and try and get. I enjoyed that one. It's a bit similar to REM-Pod, but I think it's just yeah, it's just good. So just watch out for us getting that. So we are on the 2nd of August. And morning, Sarah, my lovely. I'm not sure whether Steve will be in bed, but his birthday is the 2nd of August. Now, because he was in New Zealand when we went live last night, I forgot to sing happy birthday because I was too excited with what was going off. So if everybody wouldn't mind putting happy birthday to Steve. He's in New Zealand, so may get the messages when he watches back. But Steve, this one's for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve, our moderator. Happy birthday to you. Morning, Daryl. Like I said last night, partner bought me EMF and voice recorder. May pay for Necro app. The Necro apps, I enjoy the Necro, Gemma. And again with Necro, you do hear sometimes there's like a woman that you can hear like a wail coming from a lady, or there's a voice that comes through and it says, "Very well, I'm very well." And these are there, or they're like the support sound that's in it. But what you're needing to listen for, morning, Tonya, my lovely. What you need to listen for is direct responses to questions when you're using any apps or any tools, any devices, anything like that. Listen back for that direct response. Thank you, guys. What part did you and John like? Do you know, to be honest, I liked it all. Yeah, that one's 143, isn't it? That Flux 2 device, yeah. But yeah, Morning Soldier. I think for me, I enjoyed it all. The one I thought were really good was the train station platform, and then the bedroom for me. I think they would have been my two favourites. Because you could feel something in there, and just to be sat on a platform where all those people would have walked up.
I mean, it was platform. It was like
no, but it was like a ramp coming in. Everybody's saying, hey, John, thank you for the happy birthdays for Steve. So yeah, so we are going to look at getting either a Flux 2. I mean, we might end up getting them both. But the Flux 2 is about 143. Plus then you've got your postage from America. Then you import tax on it, like we got stung last time. But yeah, morning, John. Sorry I couldn't watch last night. The sound was breaking up. Try watching it back now, Sandra. We actually went live on YouTube. We managed to get live, Sandy, on YouTube eventually. So yeah, but if you watch back, let me know. Lindsay, I'm a bit of a fake, but the people live there. No, it's actually an hotel, Anne. It's a big, massive hotel, so you can actually book in to stay. The room that we was in last night, I mean, we were lucky because obviously there were seven of us that went. I think one were a guest of Kenny. Well, two were guests of Kenny's, but we all split it evenly, and per team it worked out at £75 each. But the bedroom was actually £150. But the rooms that we got access to, that were because the hotel allowed us to have access to them, and it was really good of them because in the woman in the hotel, or the manager or the night staff come up and they were giving us access to other rooms. Unfortunately, we couldn't get key card working, but yeah. Right, so let's see what happened in history on the 2nd of August. Is that Oliver or Olivia? Oliv. Olivia. Olivia Diclisson was not just killed, his body. No, it's Oliver. Oliver Diclisson was not just killed, his body was also treated with contempt. Today, in 1343, he was taken from his cell in the Paris de les Halles to the central marketplace and beheaded for treason in front of a huge crowd. His corpse was then strung up on the gibbet, while his head was dispatched to his native Brittany, where it was impaled on a spear and put on display over one of the principal gates of the city of Nantes. His crime was supposedly betraying a town to the English, with whom the French crown was locked in a struggle for supremacy. It was very unusual to execute a nobleman publicly without producing clear evidence of his crimes, and it was even more unusual to display his corpse like a common criminal. Many contemporaries were appalled, but his wife, Jenny Diclisson, took her disapproval to another level. Oi, get away from table, numbnuts. You're making me think. Oi, come on, away. My camera's bouncing. Took her disapproval to another level. When she saw her husband's impaled head, she swore revenge, and she meant it. She went to war against the King of France. She sold her estates, purchased 3 warships, painted their hulls black and their sails red. Then from the deck of her flagship, My Revenge, she scoured the channel, hunting French ships. For 13 years, she captured ships, murdering everybody aboard, apart from one person she left as a witness, so that the French king knew it was her. Friend and foe alike spoke in awe of the Lioness of Brittany. She survived battle, shipwrecks, days adrift on a raft, but was never captured. She eventually married an English military commander and retired to a castle on the Brenton coast. Her campaign of vengeance in a world dominated by men makes her truly extraordinary. Wow. So she was technically a pirate then, weren't she? Don't pick on Fifi, or we'll set Boris on you. Oh dear. Who said numbnuts? Did I say numbnuts or did you say numbnuts? Did I call them numbnuts? Well, they are numbnuts. Pair on them, knocking bloody table. Boris has got no chance against me. I'm the gaffer. Can anybody remember that program? That were a sitcom, weren't it, Gaffer? I forgot what you called him now. It was that I can't, but who can think of name in the what it called, the Gaffer? Don't know why I'm slapping my head. That's him, I think it were Selwyn Froggatt. Wow. I did. I can't remember saying numbnuts. I use that word quite a lot though. So I think I said things and then I don't realise they've actually come out of my mouth. That's the one, Tracy. And Soldiers got it. Yes, Selwyn. That's a very unusual name, Selwyn. I like that name. But yeah, I forget words that I don't even know I've said half of my words. It's like when I swear, I don't actually know I'm swearing, and I'll swear blind. It wasn't me that swore. Slapping your head helps you think. Oh, it knocks my brain back into place, I think. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Hey dear. So guys, I don't know what's happening tonight, because we are both very, very tired. And numbnuts of neighbours decided it was acceptable to start knocking on the wall very early this morning. And yeah, so like I said, I went on garden and I played You're a Cunt song, because it's just doing my boxing, disturbing us that early. Especially when kids are off school. There's no need for it, is there? So guys, don't know what's happening later. I'm gonna try and have a sleep, and then when I wake up, I will try and come on and maybe do some pendulum work. I've not done that in a while. So come on and do some pendulum work, I think, later on this afternoon. I don't know what John's doing tonight. I don't know if he's going to be going out on members only tonight, because we do need to make a we missed last Monday, didn't we? And last Monday of every month, we go live on members. Unfortunately, last Monday we missed out. So if John's feeling up to it, he will be live on members later on. But he will keep you updated. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a sleep now before my voice literally goes deeper and I sound more manly. Did you wake them up when you got? No, Soldier, we didn't. It was really quiet. Actually, it could have been Charlie barking the 4:30 this morning that's made them respond by knocking on the wall, possibly because Charlie did go out at 4:30 this morning and bark all over the garden. So Rob had to go out and get him in. So yeah, it could have been quite revenge actually. So I might have been cunt. Never mind. It don't matter, does it? Your laugh. Yes, so everybody, those that are off to bed, have sweet dreams. Stay safe, love you loads. All of us who are morning or afternoon, have an absolutely fantastic day, and we shall see you all later. We'll be live on TikTok later as well, so make sure you join me on TikTok. Really could do with support on there because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. Quiet. Yeah, I am. Do you know? I'm actually quite a quiet person, Soldier. I'm going to get some more shit eye. Have you got a shit eye? I was eating a chicken dinner and watching net. We didn't go to bed till 5. We didn't get in till about 3, half 3. We didn't get in till Claire, and then we had an hot chocolate. So so you're having a shit eye then. Oh dear. Right, guys. Adios, amigos. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Enjoy the day. Sweet dreams. And mwah, much love to you all. See you over on TikTok and live later on for some pendulum work. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.